You don't want to be trapped in here with me, sunshine. Inside, I'm nobody you want to fuck with. You understand? I am Charlie Bronson. I am Britain's most violent criminal.
Nicholas Winding Refn's 2008 prison film mixes a good narrative structure with stylized dark humour. We see the crazy, almost horror-like black humour creep into this semi-biopic about one of the United Kingdom's most violent criminals, Michael Gordon Peterson, also known as Charles Bronson. The film delves into Bronson's life as he spends the majority of his adulthood in solitary confinement, and details the madness of the character. His violent outbursts see him constantly moved from prison to prison, even at one point to an insane asylum. The film is both an achievement in how to tell a story in a non-traditional way, as we see the absurdist elements slowly introduced through the way in which the protagonist is presenting his story to a crowded theatre, as well as the makeup he uses to portray different characters. One of the smartest choices in this film is the lack of explanation for Charlie's actions. He just does the things he does because he is a madman and there is no logic thought process to his actions. This is both an interesting and intriguing choice by the filmmakers, as it makes the film more like the man, unpredictable and completely insane. Director and co-writer Nicholas Winding Refn does the material complete justice, as his quirky, gory, R-rated and unabashed take on the prisoner is a masterstroke as it could not be better placed. A great film in his list, Winding Refn brings his talents of long takes, still camera, and shows the origins of his great dramatic stylization.
Prison was honestly brilliant. I liked it personally. Oh, fuck that. I loved it. It was exciting. It was on the edge. It was madness at its very best.
The film, though, past anything, looks at Charlie's quest and thirst for fame. Charlie is proud to wear the badge of Britain's most violent and expensive prisoner, and seeks the spotlight, seeing this as an achievement in his life, yet fails to comprehend the reality of others who are being affected by what he does. The theatre narration parts of the film are so enjoyable, as well as the dance scene in the quote funny farm, as they show the film as extremely strange yet surprisingly humorous. And it is very reminiscent of the Australian film Chopper, but with the insane, unrealistic ideas turned up to the max. He also combines this with an enjoyable soundtrack and sharp editing when he needs to. The triumph of this film is Tom Hardy's performance, as he plays Bronson to a deranged state, but never overacts him in any part of the film. He also perfects the gruff mannerisms and ways of the character, with explosive rage to distinct silence, from his overpronunciation of words to his swearing tirades. The birth of his stardom can be found right here. Bronson is crazy, mental as anything, violent, but oh so much fun.